2, 1, go. Clear and true, unafraid of the unknown, trust me to say all with you. Yo, yo ho everybody, how's it going? Good to see you, glad to see you, always good to see you. As per usual, I'm panicking. Everything's falling apart. It's all falling apart, I swear. I'm not gonna keep up with this. Happy Wolf. Alright. Your name is not Happy Wolf Plus.
Shout out!
I gotta be doing some
I wonder
more.
if they're happy. Woof woof.
Woof woof.
You should follow them and find out how happy they are. Just don't expect any pants.
No pants. No pants. We need to do some more animatings, because we got some more that we got to do
chat.
for Phantoms.
I think Puka might be a robot.
No,
What do you think? Does having goggles make you a robot?
no, it doesn't. Why would goggles make me a robot? No idea. Alright, so we did this last time. I do want to see if I can bring in the audio, but I've got to show you the audio that I did create for this. Where's it at? We're going to go to C, temp, and then this one. Here we go. Yeah, I see this. Oh, that's right. You don't have desktop audio. We'll mute that for our sake. Here we go. I'll put this back here. And that is the animation that we have right now. I love the audio. Some of it is unintentional, especially the landing sound. This landing sound actually was another dragon flap, but that actually sounded real good. So, there are a few things that we do need to add on to this, though. We need to fix up the text, because initially I knew that the text wasn't great, but I was just like, let's just put something in there for right now, because we had to have something. We need to get this text to we don't have the exact text that we need, but we have something close to what we need, and we'll be using that. And I think we're going to be able to get some twinkle in it. As a matter of fact, there's going to be a couple things that I'm going to try with the text. So, let's go ahead and get to a spot where we have just the text up here. Let's get rid of the other phantoms, because we don't need to look at those right now. And of course, like any good skelly person, we need to have a tail added onto this person. Persons! So, we need the text to be... this text to be in its own little area here, so that we can get rid of it when we need to. We want this... this plane needs to be in there as well, because that's going to be there. Let's go ahead and grab some of this. Whoa, what was the... what did that do? What's new? Seen strange new labels on the friends lately? Ah, okay. Yeah. I got my label on there. Forget what it's... Feral Puka.
Feral Puka. Something that looks prettier. Outfit change.
120. There we go. And then we can minimize that, and we can go to VRM outfit. He's Fox. Just straight Fox. With tiny little goggles placed on top of the head. The goggles, they do not help, but they look silly, and I like that. Alright, we want to bring in some text, and we've got to play around with some of it. We want to bring on in a image. Where's the image? Where's the image gonna be? I think this is the one that I want. PNG. Let's just... Nope. Hold on. Drop you in there. Okay. So we got this guy on in. And what we can do... so we can literally just take this guy and say... Convert to mesh plane. We want... dithered? No. We're going to want blended. We're going to want blended. We're going to want closest. Linear? Yeah, we're going to want closest. And go. Alright, good. Then we go to here. my blood kind of running a little cold.
Oh, you want me to play? Let's give it a shot. I insult the wings of flightlessness.
The wings of flightlessness?
Foxo is rolling a d20. They are going to insult the wings of flightlessness in the frozen north.
Oh. Sorry, I had desk up.
It's going to be quite difficult, but not impossible. Roll an 11 or higher adventure.
Oh no!
Fool, this is going to get ugly.
It was insult the wings of flightlessness. I insult the wings of flightlessness in the frozen north. So, Foxo, realizing that he has the ability to destroy things just by insulting them, kind of like the tiara of fairy power, decides to try and insult the wings of flightlessness, seeing as that they're absolutely useless. But unfortunately, the wings of flightlessness don't have any magical powers. They are literally just cosplay articles of clothing. They're just props.
Hey chaps,
So,
I just want to randomly
It
shout out
doesn't
Come on JK. Sassy or Snarky, can you do that for me?
Eric. Foxo, thank you for doing that. That's very sweet of you. Randomly doing that.
Shout out.
Hey chat, look, it's a friend. You need to follow Cam on JK. They are a great friend. You should see what they can create and what fun things they're up to.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't realize that I had on the desktop audio. I should have taken it off. And I was like, yeah, whoops. Yeah, it's the big whoopsie on my part. Alright, so now that we have this guy, we're gonna kind of scale him up to where we need, which is about here. About right there, okay? So that should be a good spot. So if we put you there and then bring you back a bit, where's that plane? Okay, so there's the plane. Plane will work perfectly fine with that text. That's what we needed it to do. All right. Now that we have that, let's go ahead. Also, why do we have multiple of these? All right, well, that's weird. Now we need to kind of like get some thickness to this, get the texture working, and we want to add some starry themes to it too as well. We're gonna want to bring on in some stars. Let's go to Asset Browser, and I want the end portal. End portal. So I have a cool end portal texture creation. Take a look at this guy. I love how this texture works. You see this? Oh, I love it. Alright, any hoozles. So I need to get that onto here with the with this thing. And what I'm gonna wanna do, let's go into shading. Yes, and then this guy is controlled on that by this. I'm going to try and take this onto there. Copy to selected. Okay. That's fine for right now. You need to go to 1. 0. And 0. There we go. Okay, so now we're back to normal. And now we need to bring on in this texture. End portal texture. Hello. There we go. You want to add on into here? No. No, I think what we need to do is take everything from here. Yes. Take everything from here. Give it a good copy. And then paste it on into here. And we'll probably use this texture with this guy. Seeing what I can do with it. Alright, roughness needs to be all the way up because we don't want any sort of weird stuff on top of it. We do want to take the specular and kind of wash it out a bit. Now, the reason I have everything in red on this text is because I want to isolate specifically that red section there. So I can take a compare. No, I want to take a math. I'm going to take a math, and I want to do a separate XYZ. Nope, separate color is what I want. Blah, 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 blah. I know what I'm doing. Separate XY. Okay. Just want to let everybody know that what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be separating the color. Shift A in order to search for an item that is separate color. Thank God. Enough times that I have to do that in order to just tell myself, ah, yes, I need to separate color. Let's grab those separate XYZ. We need compare. Compare, here we go. And we want to compare the hue with an epsilon of a pretty small amount here. Yeah, pretty small amount. And then we want to take probably 0 is what we're going to want. Because we are grabbing the red, and hue value of 0 tends to be red. And we want to do a mix shader is probably what we're going to want. I'm going to do a mix shader on you. And that's where we're going to take... Oh boy. Here we go. Mix shader. We want to select a certain section. No. Okay. Weird. Oh. I want to grab this section, but I don't want to bog out my computer. Yeah. Oh, did I have it on rendered mode? That's probably why things were slowing down. Texture. Maybe I should do this to see if I'm actually getting it correct. Because I'm not sure I'm getting it correct. Come on. Interesting. Why is it not letting me take that red section and use it as a selector? Because I should be able to compare the hue of a certain section. Okay, well, value seems to be working here, so let's grab this. Oh, I think I know what's happening. Okay, yeah, I think I know what's happening. Alright, so I need to select... Yeah, why does hue not work? Hue should work. Saturation value. Wow, come on. There we go. Alright, I think that selects the red area. I think that selects the red area. I do want to take probably
Hey, chat.
the alpha section.
You can help support Guga with tips. Last time I helped out with tips I knocked summiting over.
I don't want to add, I want to subtract. Do. Yeah, I want to. Wow, come on. One value, there you go. Alright, I want to subtract a invert color of the alpha into here. And that should give me a little bit extra value there. Alright, that might help. Alright, now that that's all set up, let's give this guy a save and see if this is what we want, because we want to turn this into that. Alright, now let's see what happens when we go to our texture. It will hopefully work. Oh. I think it works. Interesting. Now, it's not quite the exact thing that I was looking for. I'm wondering if I can add on top of this too, like another shader. So we have these starry effects here, but I want to see if I can add something underneath of everything here. Currently, all of these layers are just on top of each other with nothing underneath of it. If I were to take this guy and set a shade factor, and I want to take, let's see here. I want to take, where is the alpha of this? Okay. Is that, is that the alpha that is coming out of here? I'm hoping that if I were to plug this alpha on the outside, I might be able to search. I'm going to do a math here. I'm going to put a math here, and I'm going to take all of these alphas and just kind of clamp them all together. We're going to add these all together and add in clamping. And for a test, we're going to plug you into purple, into here. Okay, and then we're going to want to grab alpha to there. Uh-oh. Here we go. It's a bugging out. Alright, so we got a little bit of purple there. That's fine. That's good. I'm going to take that alpha, this alpha, this alpha, and this alpha. And I'm going to plug you into the factor. And what do I get? Getting a lot of math here. Nothing. Okay, we're going to plug you down here, and then plug you up here. Nothing. Okay. So, that didn't help. We're gonna unplug you for a bit while we try and figure out what to do with this. I'm gonna take this output. I'm not sure quite what it's doing, because I've made it so far long ago. But we're gonna take this output, see what value we get out of this. Switch you two around again. Plug you in. What do we get? Do we get just a straight purple? Because that's not gonna be helpful either. Yeah, it's a straight purple. Alright. Is there a way that I can get an alpha? Separate or a material output? No. End portal material shader. Add all armor shaders, emission glass, shader to RGBA. Oh, here we go. This might help. Okay, so now if we were to take this guy, take the... Let's see what happens when we take the alpha out of this guy. Do we get something? It's a thinking. No. We don't get anything. Well, flipping it around still brings the purple in. That's kind of weird. Interesting. Come on, yo. You know you can do it. Okay. So somehow I need to be able to get... some wavy stuff in there. Maybe what I should do is instead put it on top. Because it looks like that's the only option that I have. Unless... Unless... Come on. Come on and do something. Nope, that's just going in between two of those. Value? Possibly? No, that's not helping out either. Yeah. I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to just make a wavy effect and add it in on top. It's not gonna work otherwise. So now we need some sort of like wave on top of the guy. Let's do a search. We need a wave texture. Every time I do that. We want a diagonal. Okay.
Hey chat,
Yes.
the horses can actually be occasionally when they want to be useful. And they totally didn't force me to say that at all, so you can please put away the gun.
I don't believe you. You seem unsincere. We want UV map. We want this wave texture to plug into... I said diagonal. Thank you. We want this guy to go... distortion. Yep, scale down. Detail up a bit. I'm wondering if I want this to be pixelated. I'll just add in a Vor now anyways. Vor. I like a little bit of pixelization with my Minecraft stuff. Scale that up a bit. Okay. And then we need to just take in a shader on top of everything here. And that we want to do a principled BSDF. Okay, and then we want to take a math. We want to take the color, and we actually just want to separate it minus a little bit on top for the alpha. Because I feel like that's going to help out a bit. Let's go ahead and put the color in here and put the color into the tint. We could put the color into the emission. That's fine. Strength, we're going to just up it a little bit. There we go. Color ramp is going to need... Yeah, this is going to need a color ramp. Color ramp. Here. Alright, what type of colors are we looking at for this? Purple to blue. So we want a bit of black. We want a bit of black there. We want to add in a purple. And we want to move this guy up a bit here. And we want this one to be kind of like a... I think we want kind of like a cyanish blue. No, not that blue. Yeah, I think somewhere around there. And I think that'll be good. Let's go ahead and plug you into that.
The Marquis Corps is rolling the d20. They're going to go back in time to save Telburni from the dead accident, and 11 or higher is success to save Telburni in the frozen north.
In the frozen
Very
north
easy, roll
again.
a 0, 2 or higher, and this will be so.
Oh my gosh.
The fates were not smiling upon you.
So, the Frozen North happens to be exactly the same place where Foxo is insulting the wings of flightlessness. And Foxo did not do a good job at insulting the wings of flightlessness, as they are just props of wings. But, unfortunately, you get hit by the blast of insults, and... because you're just near Foxo. Oh, critical failure. You picked the wrong spot, too. You're not even in the right area. That's where they died. I want the shade to... I want the shade to flip. That one needs to be 1, and this one needs to be 2.
Hey chat,
Yeah.
pants are only good for carrying things. Get a tail bag, and you don't need pants. You do have a tail, right?
What? Tail? Of course we do. Bloomin' Cow, how's it going? Good to see ya. There we go. That's looking good. Something like that, and then I kind of want the wave texture, or this guy, this factor to be going into the phase. Yeah. And then we're going to need a little bit more distortion on this, apparently. Yeah, more distortion. What if I were to rotate it on the x-axis? That's better, okay. And then the z-axis. That's better. That's much better. Alright, you guys may experience some lag here in a second. But what I need to do is check how it's going to play. Oh, it doesn't even move. Start time. We need to do a math on this guy and see if we can pull any values out of you. Come on. Multiply. See how this math works. Should be able to do something, depending on if I have a number here. Oh, I do have a value, okay. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm not sure if you guys could see that. But yeah, that's working perfectly. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I think you guys can see that. There's not too much lag when we do that. I like it. Alright, so now I kind of want to take that same texture, but I want to just, let's go ahead and give this guy a save. Add modifier. Array. We could do an array in the Z direction. Well, that's just a multiplier. Oh, okay. So the array actually isn't going to work because it doesn't work like that. Thank you for trying to scare me. I appreciate that. We're going to have to use my favorite thing, geometry nodes. We just want to do a duplication on points, instance on points. We want to take that as the instance, and we want to bring in a curve line. I'm going to bring that into here. Curve line, and we kind of want to go backwards with it. There we go. Resample or curve the points. Curve to points. Go to here, and then we don't want to count a 10. We want a length. And we want... I'm going to go with 0.05. See how well that does. Alright, that seems fine-ish. Let's go with a 0.1. There we go. Alright, I really, really, really like that, but it's not visible. It's not visible. I need to go to shading And I need to figure out what to do about this.
Hey chat,
Yes.
I bet Puka is munching on some pepper jack Cheez-Its. What do you like to munch on? Oh nom nom.
No.
Hello,
Wow.
Raiders. Please grab a pair of wings and a bag of dust. You're all going to be fairies from now on. Avoid any horses wanting to give you a contract. I wouldn't believe them.
Welcome on in, Raiders. Sammy, how you doing? Good to see you. Super glad to see you. Always glad to see you. We are working on an intro for Phantom Limb here. Oh, that's right. I had it do a thing. Ah. Oh. Oh, I like it. Oh. This is good. I love it. Ah, it's good. I like it. I like it. Okay, maybe a
Puka.
little bit less.
Toe. Bernie is reminding you that water is better for you,
Very better.
not to keep you hydrated or dehydrated.
I'm good. Got my CKY sticker today. Am I silly? What's a CKY sticker?
Shout out.
Hey chat. Hoopus says you need to follow a Cemetery 241. Click on a Cemetery 241's name.
Icarus, you were up to some more Icarus. Uh-oh. Saved in the wrong file. I mean, wrong.
Oh, you want
zone.
me to play? Let's give it a shot. I put on the guacamole.
You put on the guacamole. Foxo, what?
Foxo is rolling a d20.
What?
They're going to put on the guacamole wearing a tutu.
What?
It's going to be quite difficult,
What?
but not impossible. Roll an 11 or higher adventurer.
What?
11. Boo, that's the way. Boo, I like it. Boo.
So Foxo is in the frozen north, insulting the wings of flightlessness, when suddenly someone comes along trying to revive Toa Brony from the dead, and the insult ends up killing that person trying to revive Toa Brony. But Foxo's just like, I've got a ritual that I could possibly perform in order to bring back somebody from the dead, so they put on a tutu along with an avocado. Out of all the random stuff that could be possibly pulled out of the Foxo Plays D&D, what the hell? Alright, yeah, and you succeed. You just barely succeed. I mean, sure. And I'm not sure if this ritual is going to work, but yeah, you put on an avocado with a tutu. What do you put on the avocado as war paint? Like you dip your finger into the avocado that is all squishy? It's war paint avocado. I had to go and cook dinner for other half. Alright. Take care. You be safe, yo. Like a turtle. You may need turtlina for the turtle club. Turtle. Good golly. We actually have a third person on the podium now. Bloop. There we go. All three people's Peppy's on there on second place there. And then Hells is up there on the top. There we go. Now we have three people for today's.
God.
Oh my god. And I'm gonna stop watching. Alright, take care, Toa. I think this looks pretty darn good. I love